Nice. All right. Howdy and welcome, I'm your Game Jumper DiJaDi, and we are jumping into Pillars of Eternity for the first time in way too long. We need to get through this universe so that we understand Avowed, which is coming up here in, what, February, I think? Wait, was Avowed the one that was delayed, or was it the other one? Shoot. I'm unprepared. I'm not ready for this. Hang on. Yes, Avowed was delayed to February 18th. I knew that. I was just testing you. And congratulations, you passed on that test. Great job. we would be wearing a shirt and tie, except I need to do laundry, and I felt lazy. Huh. Interesting. One of my commands didn't work, which is fine. Just weird. Oh, shoot. So many things I have to remember for streaming. It's crazy this was a Kickstarter game. That's actually pretty cool. Unironically. Wait. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Also, I had some food and I don't know how my stomach's gonna handle it, so we'll see how long this stream lasts. Also, I haven't slept yet, so that's a factor too. And I'm kinda hyper. But we're gonna continue our stream. We are now in Act 2. We just reached the city. I don't remember the city's name. Doesn't matter. Once you've seen one city, you've seen them all. No, I just turned off my TV. For, like, no reason. I don't know why I did that. I pressed the wrong button, that's what I did. Probably don't need it on full brightness right now. I want to give ourselves more of a headache if we can help it. But sometimes we can't. So we are in Defiance Bay? Is that the name of the city? Maybe. Hang on. We can actually probably find this out by looking at our quest log. Look, we've been traveling for so long, you know, I mean... Took us weeks to get here, literally. Don't know what we're targeting there. Let's take a look at the The City of Defiance. Okay. Yes, Defiance Bay. That's where we are. Okay. Do we know what the leaden key is? Oh, it's a group. It's a cabal. It's a cult. Well, we're well familiar with cults, so. I'm sure we can spot the signs. And once we find them, we can discover, like, why we're seeing visions, blah, 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 etc. Excuse you. You're excused.
Defiance Bay. I miss Adir already.
Would this be stealing? I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem like it is. I forgot also that we have, like, this ghost pet pig. Which I don't know what it does, but, like, we have it. So that's cool. That was a rhetorical question. You weren't supposed to respond to it. Down with animancy. What is animancy? I guess we're about to find out, maybe.
Well met, friend.
New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier, finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers, my grand scorch 'em, and they nest in this city like rats. You mark my words, though, us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Well, what are you doing out here? Trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about animancy? It's a study in manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Idaeans at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about him. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Ingwithan times, which is why you'll see animancers tinkering with old Ingwithan artifacts. Ooh, I have a voice for this guy, I think. Hang on. What was it? Shoot. What was it? Half-truth so, but he's an enthusiastic performer. I'll give him that. Wait. I shouldn't be getting double, but there we go. Okay, we'll see. Half-truth so. Why is it not working? This might break things. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oof. That is not working at all. Interesting. We're going to look into this real quick. Hang on. Oh. It's because these things got changed. Hang on. Interesting. Wait. Okay, wait. There we go. No? Okay, there we go. Maybe? Did that do the opposite of what I wanted it to do? Yes, it did. Okay, let's try this. No. We are going to figure this out, because I have nothing more intriguing to me than a good puzzle. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can do this. So, if this sees this moving, it should mute this. There we go. Okay. But then if I press this, it should mute that. But then if I press this again, it should mute that. Cool. Alright, figured it out. Now, we're going to run this real quick.
Okay, let's see if it works. Nice, okay, alright, cool.
Trouble is, the Animax's got no idea what half those artifacts actually did. Not that they'll admit it. Amphetic friend is correct about one thing, at least. Alright, tell me about the dozens. We're an
organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of the Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seen as the Crucible Knights, a little more than a flock of green nobles in training these days. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. If you have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admaf's den sometime. The Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there from motivated types.
Interesting. Can you tell me more about Defiance Bay?
They don't teach much about the colony that trounced Hadrian's handmaiden back in good Dyer, do they? This is the capital of the Free Palatinate of the Direwood.
Started out as the capital of an Iron colony, but we built the Flaccid Scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days,
we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world. But we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Andre's Gift, Brackenbury, and Heritage Hill.
Tell me about Copper Lane. This here
is Copper Lane. It's primarily a market district. But you've also got the expedition halls directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. That's where me fellow dozens martyrs and I tend to meet up with other concerned citizens. And that's the whole of Revealed Mysteries. Eerie place if you ask me, but they've got the biggest library in the Direwood.
Eerie indeed. It might be lesser with more kids stepped inside. Perhaps we ought to visit DiJaDi and see what mysteries are revealed.
I'm trying to remember which voice is which, and that's proving a challenge here, so bear with me. Also, I just ran this, like, voice doctor thing, and it's changing. It changed some of the voices pretty drastically, so. Tell me about Brackenbury. The nobility that didn't sail back to Iredire stayed there. Most of the
families there trace their lineage back to old imperial times. Other than a lot of has-been nobility, you've got Hadred House, where the Lady Webb and her spies operate. Brackenbury's Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animacy in the city.
Interesting. What about the first fires? Okay, we're gonna be here all day. I'm just gonna quick read this. Okay, let's see. Revolution started in the first fires. Politicians and panders. We'll take it back. Don't worry. Okay. There's an old temple of Poetica there. We should probably investigate that. Keep it real nice for it. That seems kind of sus. What about Andra's gift? It was a wetland drained. Now it's a seedy district. Fun place. Man, this makes me want a Wheel of Time game so badly. Alright. What about Heritage Hill? Used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Now, pretty rich. Gentrified, one could say. A lot of patrons of animancy. The authorities sealed it off? What is it, North Carolina? Jeez. Alright. What is it? I'm looking for the Temple of Wetica. It's in the first fires just west of the Crucible Keep. Got it. I feel like this temple's going to be interesting. So we're here. First fires is on the other side here. I like this map, actually. This map is pretty. Goose and Fox has the softest beds and the best tail. Good to know. Oh, that's where we just were. That's like right by those guys. They were right. They were standing right outside. They probably worked there or something. Wait, I didn't mean to step back. Hang on. See a man cross his arms and sticks his chin out. Moonlight and torchlight colour his face. Bullocks. The elf standing in front of him wears a panicked expression. Are you mad? I've seen it. Oh, the first man cries, raising a triumphant finger. You just said you'd only heard it. The elf blinks. What in the name of Galawan's beast does that have to do with anything? You said you'd only heard it. Now you're telling me it's a monster the size of 2 Omana with blood-dyed fur. The man takes a step closer to the elf. And now I'm saying, you're a liar, Dorn. Dorn Spotters. God's viscers. Who cares what it looks like? It's a rabid wolf. You saw what it did to the sheep. The elf throws up both his hands, shaking his head. You want to stay out here all night to see the thing yourself? Have it your way. I'm getting out of here. Fine. Alright. Good. The elf storms off, casting one glance over his shoulder as it disappears down a hill. The man sets off in the other direction, a sword in one hand and a torch in the other. Within minutes he comes to a broken paddock, where a dozen sheep lie dead, their throats torn and their innards scattered across the ground. It's not the work of a normal predator. Something crunches through the dry grass. Viserys spins but sees nothing. He raises his torch higher. This time, rustling sounds behind him near the paddock. He turns again to see a wolf. It's not nearly as large as Dorn its one, and while its fur is matted with red around its throats and purse, the rest of the elf's description is proven to be a rather lurid exaggeration. Typical. Viserys takes some small satisfaction in this, even while the wolf lunges for him, its jaws foaming and eyes rolling. Oh, he's still alive, so I'm assuming he killed the wolf. Oh, I've got a voice for this. Hang on. Maybe. I might have a voice. Hey, mister.
Hey, mister, wanna know a secret? I know a real good secret.
Right. I'm sure Squeaky Voice Kid knows amazing things about this city. No,
No, I promise, it's a really good secret. I know this place where people hide things, really special things. If you help me, I promise I'll show you.
Help you with what?
Lots of these daggers made out of marked steel. It's best steel around except for diamond steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall, and he has a dagger made of real marked steel. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid and kids don't know anything about daggers, but that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the crucible knights make them in a forge. I know the detective use long edge steel armor. The one that's good and sharp, cut through bone. See, you know plenty about daggers, and I really, really want this one. If you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never, ever ask anyone for anything ever again.
More steel.
March steel. The lad has good taste. I only ever had little shark stickers as a child. Mostly for oysters. Still managed to poke a hole through my palm once.
Can't have a dagger, you'll poke your eye out? Really? We're in October and we're already doing the Christmas story references? Are we deceptive? We're probably not aggressive. We're probably not, like, strangling a kid. We're probably not doing that. It seems kind of crazy to get a dagger for a kid. We're gonna be rational about it.
But if I'm gonna be a real warrior, I have to start training young, just like the heroes in the stories. I just know I was a great warrior in a previous life. My mom even says I have an old sword.
Fine.
I knew a real adventurer would understand. There's a big merchant over by Everett's Den who sells weapons. He's the one with the dagger. I'll wait right here for you.
I could probably turn down the reverb on that a little bit, maybe. But also, if we need a creepy kid voice, I kind of want the reverb, so. Torn. Very torn. Admef's Den. That's like right here where the expedition hall is. We were so close to the first fires, though. We should do it. We should grab the dagger real quick. This is such a side quest, though. We know something's gonna happen when you get over there, too. We are responsible for the safety of every person in the city. Who are you? Just a commoner? Okay. That sounds so dismissive. I don't mean it that way. We're not even a commoner. We're just a visitor, so I mean, like... What do you mean? You're a crier. Singing... Okay, I thought I was going to be super racy, but it wasn't. She basically causes the guy to fall asleep. And steals from him. I would consider the sleep worth it. Personally.
This looks like the kind of place we could find allies. For a prize.
My average time asleep for the week is 3 hours. Uh oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Well-groomed man steps through the hole with a confident swagger. A smug grin etched on his face, flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of his companions eyes you for a minute before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bind's giant slayers run things around here, and you'll be fine. Never heard of him. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber-bine. You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaw tightens. When it's right, that coin ain't gonna collect itself. He looks at his comrades, jerks his chin towards the door. See you around, pup. I think I nailed his accent. I thought that was great. I don't know what this, like... We're probably not supposed to look at that. That seems like that's like a thief thing or whatever.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
Oh, that's definitely, like, I definitely butchered him. But that's fine. Tell me about the dozens. A loose association of warriors and expeditionaries. Your roots? The Crucible Knights won the Direwoods' freedom. We're the ones who've protected it. 12 people held down a god at the bridge. Interesting. Okay. They're essentially mercs, but they like stand up for the people. They're vigilantes, basically. Soul Butchers in Brackenbury. We're gonna say farewell for now, but he thought we were mercenaries, so I think we're like in pretty good standing with him.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wennon. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Why don't you just go ask for it?
No. Oh, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going.
Doesn't
Sooner
sound
than
like
torn
leaving
apart
was
by
your
dogs
choice
than
then.
give them the you don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you still. Turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross
What's
the wrong
this
man,
armor?
it's a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
Sure.
And then it's
We'll try to
Penhelm
get
you're
it.
looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate.
That doesn't seem right that he kept it.
when he had me.
Having a soul lineage shred?
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Tell me about this expedition hall. Interesting. Okay. I thought this is where we were gonna find, like, someone to make us weapons or whatever. Oh, here we go.
Welcome.
How long have you worked of Admespen? Admesten. I can't read right now. Oh, okay, so if we get on Osric's good side by getting the breastplate, then he could give us permission to buy something from that. And we could buy a dagger. Interesting. Okay. That kid better actually know some decent stuff. I keep on doing that. This Orlan was robbed. And the police did nothing. How rude. Oh, there's a cat here. That we, like, can't talk to. So we don't possess that power. Which, of course, I knew. I was just testing it. It's just some random person's house. I don't think we need to go in there. I like that we were supposed to track down this shipment a really long time ago. And we just never did. So we need to get that breastplate from Penhelm, but we also need to prove that the thing's probably like a fake or whatever. Wait, what? They were talking about a dagger, but I don't know necessarily what about. Knowledge brings wisdom. That is my faith. Oof, that's good. I like that. Interesting. So this guy ran away, but he's a wizard of some kind. Very interesting. "15 minutes to walk to the first fires." What is this, Chicago? Way less trees in Chicago, though, to be fair. Just stealing flowers from a garden. Andra's gift, that rings a bell. Is that where, that's a memorial of some kind. Man, there are too many people to, like, look at their memories. I just can't. I can't keep on doing it. That's just taking too much time. Oh, the Temple of Wedeka.
This would be the temple Merwald spoke of. Or what
Wait,
remains.
who's that? That's a ghost?
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
I was told that I'd find the Temple of Wedeka here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Where would I find an entrance to these catacombs?
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Wedeka's house of worship.
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
Just look at yourself.
A madhouse. That's what this town really is. Lord Ardwellen Rugfold III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships.
It is Deerwood. I thought it was
and
Direwolf
unlike
for a
the
good,
yokels
like,
and hut
half hour
dwellers
there.
around here, I still keep to the old ways. Worshipping Woodaka, the exiled queen and oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
Interesting. I'd like to know more about Wedeka.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Woodaka watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woodaka is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers.
Seems like
She'll
maybe not the
remember
best idea to
every
bring her back.
slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
Also seems like it would be great if we could just remove that stuff, but... I'm so happy that I figured out how this map works. I really am. 'Cause I really didn't know for the longest.
You had 5 siblings?
That's right. Between the 6 of us, I don't think the house has known a single day's quiet. Of course, a little chaos makes it far easier to get away with mischief.
Yes, I can imagine that comes in handy.
Oh, this is like the seedier part of town. Right. Okay. Prize fighters gap to smile. That's an interesting way to describe a building. Okay, where's Zimian? I gotta talk to this guy. Oh, it's like Frankenstein. Nice. It feels like I should be able to go straight to Heritage Hill from here. Weird. Heritage Hill is closed? What? Why?
Well met, friend.
How do I get inside? Wyla from the keep at the first fires? What's going on in there? 2 months ago, something unnatural in there. Killed people. Interesting. Interesting. That's why I can't go directly there. Interesting. Feels like there should be a way to... get over to that other part of town, Breckenridge. Though they were also talking about Breckenridge as if it was like torn down or burned or something. So maybe that's not a good place to go either. Interesting. Escaped wolves. I don't know if these visions are of the future or the past. They might actually be of the future. I didn't even think about that. Because that's what we saw before. I don't know. Like, we have this ability to see visions. And some of them might be of the past, but some of them might not. And I hadn't even considered that. I just assumed that they were all of the past. But some of these visions seem pretty ominous in terms of everything that happens in them. Like, how did this person survive that? I want to know what happens next. Do they just die? Because they're here now. But if it's visions of the future, potentially, then maybe they might almost die? I don't know. I don't know. I have questions. Okay, we should be able to get to Brackenbury on the other side of this temple, quote unquote. Oh, and we can level up. Forgot about that. Oh, right, this is the rich part of town, right.
How do you do?
What are you so busy with? What exactly do you need? Maybe she could be persuaded. We'll come back to that. We will. We will. I promise we will.
Greetings.
How did you know? We didn't even say anything. What else can you tell me? What are you so busy with? Looks like you could use some help. Tell me more of your skills. Soul connection's interesting. It seems like these ciphers actually would be seems like we could be a cipher, basically. Okay, we're gonna save and end here, I think, actually. My stomach's starting to bug me. But... should be back tomorrow with some Forgotten City, hopefully. Probably late again, but we'll see. And also dressed up, presumably. But again, we'll see. Thank you for joining me for this short, way too short game jump. I'm hoping that this is just a temporary thing and not like an actual sickness, but we'll see on that as well. A lot of seeming to do. Man, I swear every single time I start to get into this game is like when I need to take a break, which sucks. But really intrigued by the story so far. We didn't have any combat this time around, so we'll have to fix that next time by like causing some mischief maybe. And yeah, we will see you on the next game show. As always, safe travels.